Currently, Sumner is the only station of the three that doesn't have a parking garage nearby. However, I spoke to some folks who live near the station, and they're not convinced that a new parking garage is still needed here. Jake Loden says he remembers just how bad it was getting around his Sumner neighborhood because so many people relied on street parking there to take the train.
It was actually worse in the afternoon as people got off. I mean, this whole Thompson Street right here was backed up all the way to Loyalty Park, and it was like impossible for neighbors over here to be able to pull out onto the street.
The lack of parking has been an ongoing issue for riders looking to take the train at the Sumner station. But Sound Transit says it's moving forward on building a solution. Back in 2008, voters approved plans to invest over $350 million into building 3 parking garages in Sumner, Auburn, and Kent, adding around 1,500 new parking spaces altogether. Contracts for the design and construction of the Auburn garage were approved today in an initial committee vote by Sound Transit, while contracts for the Kent location are still being discussed. However, since the pandemic, Sound Transit ridership has declined. The city of Sumner has also set up parking zones with time limits in neighborhoods near the station. Now Loden thinks Sumner may not need the parking garage anymore.
I'm not seeing the foot traffic I saw pre-pandemic, so I can't for certain say that it needs a parking garage. But I don't know, when people start coming back, maybe it becomes a problem again and we'll be thankful it's there. It sounds like it's already in motion, so what do we do at this point?
But Loden says he knows what to do if he sees someone park their car nearby for too long.
I know people tend to follow directions, and if they don't, I'm just going to stick one of those notes on their car and act like the police or something and get them out of here. I reached out to Sound Transit for a comment and was sent a statement that reads, "The parking facilities and station access improvements planned for Sumner, Auburn, and Kent were approved by voters in 2008. After the Great Recession and a global pandemic, Sound Transit is ready to deliver on these projects, which will increase the ability of South King County and Pierce County residents to access Sounder train service in the future and avoid the heavily congested I-5 corridor." The agency also says that construction will begin on the Sumner parking garage before the year ends and is expected to be open to the public by 2026.